Hi everyone, it's your boy Ricky here for Honeybee Stamps. I hope you're doing well today. You guys, today we're going to be making a card using some products from the latest release. They should be having a new release coming out soon, but here we are again using the Celebrate release, and we're going to do something a little springy, a little flowery, and all that great stuff. So before we get down to the dust to see what we're going to be using today, just a few things. Subscribe to this channel, please. We would greatly appreciate it. Secondly, click that notification bell so that you know a new video has come out. Third, leave some comments down below. Let us know what you think about the video, about the products, about the card, anything you would like to leave a comment on. And fourth, share the love. If you know someone that may like this video, go ahead and send it out to them so that they can experience the wonderful the wonderful world of Honeybee Stamps. Okay, so let's get down to the dust to see what we're going to be playing with today. All right, so we are going to be playing with the Hummingbird set. This is the Lovely Layers Hummingbird. We're also going to be using the March freebie, which is a tag here that we're going to be using. We are going to be using the Mini Messages original stamp set, which is the everyday, and then there's also matching dies that go along with this. We are going to be using the Vintage Flora background stamp. We're also going to be using the Textures and Textiles Celebrate paper pad, and we're going to be using this pattern here today. And then also some black and white cardstock. So let me go ahead and get the dust set up for our first step. Okay, so the first thing we're going to be doing is some die cutting because we are going to be doing some ink blending on some white cardstock today. And what I want to do is just cut out every piece of the Hummingbird here. So I'm just going to place everything down on the white cardstock, and then what I'll do is once I have this down, I will run this through the die cutting machine so that we can have all of our little pieces. So it doesn't look like it's going to take up all the white paper, which is fine because we may do our sentiment from the extra piece of paper. We don't want to waste paper if we don't have to, right? So we'll go ahead and get everything down. And what I'll do is I'll run this through the die cutting machine, and I'll be right back to show you how we're going to be doing the ink blending on these. Okay, so we have all of our pieces here. We have them out onto the mat here. We're going to be doing some paper pouncing actually. So I'm using just the colors that are here on the guide here. I chose some similar colors, so that's how we're going to be doing the bird today. You could basically choose any color that you would like for your bird, but we're just going to follow the example today. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use carved pumpkin here, and then I'm just going to do the beak, and that is right here. So that's the beak. Not that hard, you guys. It's pretty easy. Okay. Up next, we will do the body. And I'm going to use Mermaid Lagoon on this. And the body is also two pieces because here on the example, you'll see this blue and the blue here on the tip of the wing is the same color. So we're just going to do that. Ooh, that's pretty. I always forget how pretty Mermaid Lagoon is. And you don't have to cover up the whole bird if you don't want to, because a lot of it's going to get covered up, but I just do it because it's simple and I don't have to worry about missing anything. Okay, up next, we will do the underside, which is here. We're going to do that in red, or candied apple, I guess I should say. That's just going to be here. Perfect. Then we are going to do the top and the one other side of the bird's body here, of the head. I think this is the head and the bottom feather. So we're going to do that in Lucky Clover. Just want to make sure you get good coverage. That looks great. Okay, and then last we have another part of the body and another part of the tail, and I think, let's see, we will do antique linen for this part, and we'll do scattered straw for the bottom part, I think is how we're going to do this. And again, I'm just following the example that came on the packaging. All right, so we have that, and now we're going to use scattered straw for the other part of the body here. There we go. All right, so now we have all the pieces done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these off, and then we'll start putting the bird together. I'll be right back. Okay, so we have all of our little pieces, and we're going to start putting these guys together. The first thing we're going to do is going to take the big piece here along with the tail, and that's going to go here. So we're just going to take our glue. And place that down. Then we will take our green piece and go ahead and get that placed onto the yellow. And I'm just following what the example says. This is pretty easy, you guys. Honeybee has this pretty much set up like a puzzle. So you just kind of fit things where you see a picture or an outline, and then you just put it down. It's pretty simple. And then we'll go ahead and put the beak on. Beak is a little curled there from probably being wet from the ink, but that's okay. We'll get it down. All right, there we go. Now we're going to place this here like that. Next, we'll place the underside on. I love how this looks so far. It's so pretty. Love it. All right, then we'll put the other wing on. And we'll put the last wing on. All right. And then there was a little piece, you guys, for the eye, but I'm not going to put that little itty bitty piece here. I'm just going to use some type of marker to put a black dot there. But here we go. This is the final result of the bird. Look how cute he looks. So adorable. Love it. All right, so I'm going to put the eye on him, and then we'll come back for the next step. Okay, for the next step, I'm going to cut out the tag, and I'm going to use this green paper here. And I think I'm just going to use just the tag. I don't think I'm going to be using anything else from here. That may change later on, seeing how well the card goes. But let me just run that through the die cutting machine really quick so you guys can see how that works. I know not everyone is a card maker, so you may be new here. If you are new, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're not new, well, you know how this works. And you could just watch me go through it. So we just send this through the die cutting machine. And then once it comes out, the tag is cut. All right, so I'm going to reset the desk here and we'll get started on the next step. Okay, so up next, we are going to do some heat embossing. I am going to use this background stamp here. It's a red rubber stamp, and we are just going to place this onto the black cardstock and get this lined up. We'll probably be cutting this down, and that's okay. So let me go ahead and get this picked up. And so we're going to be doing some heat embossing. So the first thing we want to do is make sure that we put some anti-static powder onto the black cardstock so the powder doesn't stick to where it's not supposed to. And then we're just going to use some sticky ink here and go ahead and get this stamped out. Okay, so this looks good. What I'm going to do is get some white embossing powder here, and we'll go ahead and get this covered up. Let's get this off of here first. There we go. We'll put this to the side. And then we'll just get some white embossing powder, and my paper that I usually catch the embossing powder on is torn, or it actually tore. So we are just going to use this instead for today. And we're just going to get the spoon here and put some embossing powder onto the cardstock. We'll shake that out. We want to make sure it's nice and covered. All right, so I'm going to finish putting the embossing powder on here, and then I'm going to heat emboss it, and then I'll be back to show you guys what it looks like. Okay, so this is what this looks like as it was heat embossed, and we're just going to cut that down just a little bit, probably to 4 by 5 1/4. Let's see here. I kind of want to do this side. There was a piece that wasn't heat embossed all the way. There's kind of a missing piece here, but that's okay. It's not horrible. And then let's go ahead and do this at 5 1/4. There we go. Alrighty, so that is done. And let's see, what else do we have to do here? We have this piece, this piece. Oh, we need to do the sentiment. So let me go ahead and get that set up and I'll be right back. Okay, so we're going to start putting the card together. What I'm going to do is place this card panel onto the card base. We'll just make sure that gets down flat onto the card base. Hopefully the card, okay. Just wanted to make sure the card base was the right way. I do that all the time, put it on upside down. Okay, so then we're going to put down the tag, and I think I'm going to put this on some foam tape. I did add a little black and white string to this out of my stash. You can skip that if you want, which is fine. But let's go ahead and put some foam tape on the back of this. Alrighty. So now we have that. And I think I'm going to do a situation where it's kind of like on the side. And then I'm going to put the hummingbird kind of like right here. So let's get this down. I don't want to press it down yet because I want to make sure that I have it where I want it to be. Because we're going to put the hummingbird here, and then I think the sentiment is going to come kind of along here. Kind of like that. I think that's how it's going to go. So let's go ahead and press this down. And then the hummingbird, we just want to put a little bit of tape behind its wings so that it stays popped up. The rest of it is going to be glued to the tag. Let's see, do I want to like that? We're going, I think like that. All right, so let's take that off, and then let's put some glue on the back of the hummingbird. Alrighty. There we go. And then the sentiment is going to go about right here. So we just need a little bit of foam tape behind it to pop that up. Let's see how much I need here. So maybe like right here. So just enough to go right behind the word friend. Then we'll put some glue on the other side so it sticks to the tag. Kind of like right here. Let me make sure it's straight. Yeah, that looks good. And then we have the string here. We can either put it in a bow or we could just kind of leave it hanging down. I think I might just leave it hanging down for right now. My hands are too big to do bows, it seems. I've tried. I'm not the best at it, so I'd have to do that off camera so I don't embarrass myself. But here we go, you guys. There's the end result. It is so cute. I love it. Just looking at it, I kind of feel like the green tag is a little awkward, but I'm not, maybe that's just me, but maybe I should have used maybe a different color. And now that I'm thinking about it, I should have used probably a white tag and then ran that through an embossing folder. And I think I would have liked that a little bit more. But, that's just how it goes. We go making cards. If you don't make a sample of it before you do a video, then that's just how it goes. So I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. I truly appreciate it. Make sure you click the links down below to check out all the products that I used today. Also, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below, tell me what you think about the card, what have you changed, all that great stuff. Share the love by sending the video out to everyone that you know that may like this video, and then also click that notification bell so that you know a new video has come out. Until next week, I will talk to you soon. Bye!